Happy Tuesday afternoon. I'm sitting down to do a little screencast of what it would look like to take notes from the StatsMedic site. So part of your work tonight should be for you to watch those couple videos, but more importantly, there's already pre-made note templates for you. They call them skeleton notes. So I'm going to pretend like I'm you for a second, and this is what I'd want you to do. Starting as we've seen, or at least hopefully seen a couple times now, the way you access the StatsMedic review course is you go to the StatsMedic page on your own and then click on the review course. It tracks what percent you've completed so far, and I am going to be monitoring that percent. Okay, so again, I'm trying to get tasks done each day, roughly 10 a week. Want to do Unit 1 and Unit 2 this week is really the goal. So this is my teacher's site, but it's not a whole lot different than what you see. So this is our class, all right? So 18 of us in there now. We finally reached our last one. I'm not going to mention the name of the person who joined last after their 5th notification. Hannah. But so when you go into the site, you'd see the same thing. And what you wouldn't see is this. This is I think this is the more student view. So pretty much going through everything, starting from the beginning. I'm not going to show right now this introduction. A lot of you have already done that, but something that was assigned and that I do want you to do are these two things. You'll see that I put the dates there. It was something I was hoping you did over the weekend because it'll take you over an hour. I do not want you doing this now, but that doesn't mean I don't want you doing it in general. I just think for Tuesday and Wednesday, I really want to knock out this Unit 1 variable data. So your homework tonight, I said arrive at 5. It's these 5 things that I want to be done by Wednesday. All right. We did these 2 in class today, and the multiple choice could be something you can do on your own tonight. But watching the videos, I want to be very specific in the way what you can do with this. So to access the videos, you just click onto it. I don't know why it's not going. There it goes. And these PDFs, this just shows you can get them on your own. I've already put them into OneNote. For those of you that don't have a printer at home, I put them into OneNote, and as a backup, I put it into Teams. So they're just 1 or 2 page, each a single sheet of notes or 2 pages of notes. I think it's 1 per video. So if you have a printer, print them out. If you don't have a video, as you see off to my side in OneNote, it'll be under your page. I already put what you could write on and take notes. So I would literally have a split screen like this. I'm going to let her start talking, but just so you know, this is what the note-taking guides look like if you haven't seen them
Hi,
so
this is
far.
Lindsay from the StatsMedic, and you're watching video 1.1, Types of Displays. In this video, we're going to look at 4 different...
So the idea is you watch this video, like she's your teacher, she's your review teacher, and it's only 5 minutes. So watch the entire 5 minutes, but you are expected to take notes, okay? It's your own note-taking practice, okay? So, but write down what you think is meaningful to you, if it's about the histograms or anything, and definitely these exam tips. Okay, so I'm just gonna pretend like I'm you for a second, or pretend like I'm a student. I've watched her talk and talk and talk, and at some point, maybe there's something I wanna write down. Maybe you could update what she has if it matches. I'm looking for something with a test tip. Okay, so there's a test tip. Not the only thing the test tip is not the only thing to write down, but it is probably an important thing to write down. So the whole purpose of this is for you to get feedback. Of course, I just lost my screen there. So I'm like, hey, if they put the video there and they said it's a test tip, maybe I should probably write it down. So this is me being you. If you're in OneNote,
that you don't list it as an interval, but instead you should
say, oh yeah, well, it's important that I know that I want to talk about the IQR as a single value. Okay, so I'm just gonna write that down. Right, IQR as a single value. What they mean by that is like not like 97 minus 62 or whatever, 64. So you can write that there, or you can write it up on the notes. But generally, that's what I want you to do when you're doing this. So I want you to watch the video, and you can either handwrite the notes, and if you have them printed, that's great. You write down just some key ideas and use it later. I will ask you about these things. Or why don't you just take a little leap of faith and try some OneNote.
have a single value of 15. So the last type of display we're going to talk about are stem plots. Now I know I mentioned earlier that it's pretty rare that you'd have to make a type of display for the AP exam. There was one year, however, where students were asked to make a
So you're getting inside tips about the AP exam. Not only I've seen it, taught it for a few years, but I've never been an AP rater, and these guys help grade the tests, so they have a lot of good insight. But what I was clicking around while she was talking is when I push something out into your individual page, I happen to be in Andy's page. So where you'd write your notes, if this was Andy, he would go here and say, oh, I'm going to watch this video today and I want to take some notes. And so you can write here. I put one thing there already, but there's probably 2 or 3 bullet points here, and this could be like the front page of your cheat sheet. So that's my screencast for how you best use the note-taking guides from StatsMedic. Let me know if you have any questions.